Let me put the chat in real quick and I'll say what's up to y'all. Give me a second. Holy fuck, we're back on YouTube, brother. Yeah, big W in the chat. I see that. What up, Salva? You taking over the stream soon, bro? What's up? Rebel Empire in the building. Rebel is actually the one who's gonna take over stream. Little do y'all know. Little do y'all know. Y'all can hear me? Skeleton, please refrain from spamming caps. Damn, Streamlabs is not working. If you guys are honest on yesterday, it was not working for shit, and now it's working. So whatever, bro. Wi-Fi currencies, what's up, bro? What's going on? Oh man, let's see what PM Session's talking about, bro. Welcome back. I never went anywhere, bro. I just trade AM Session with the group. Nice hair, coach. What you talking about? It's just the blue light. People keep saying that. It's just the blue light back there is reflecting and making it look blue, but it's not. It's actually teal. I know, but I'm in on YouTube. Yeah, bro. What's going on, y'all? So already off the rip, we probably have the cleanest setup. I mean, I'm about to take a trade very soon because what a clean setup, bro. We've only, since New York Open, we've only dropped 700 points. So we're really cooking for a good trade here today. God damn, bro. What is going on with the markets today? Holy shit. I haven't even looked at US 30 yet. Well, imagine we held that. We held it, bro. They only know what you need them to know. I've been holding this the entire time. I'm up a 1 to 22. Bro, this is insane. Yeah. Maybe a tough day to hop on. We sure as fuck won't be chasing no trades. But oh my gosh, bro. What a crazy start to hopping on this bitch and having, I mean, even on Nas from our trade this morning. Imagine we caught the complete top of this move, but even that 700 points on Nas is just like, oh my god, bro. So, anyways, for let me, I want to see how many people are here. How the fuck do I do that? Anybody know how? Can somebody just tell me how many people are here? Is it like 10? I feel like it's 10, but I can't tell. It's actually insane, not gonna lie. You'll have to figure that out. It's been a minute. 34 shows, okay. So everybody here, understand, bro. I am here to try something new for myself. I trade during the London Open, which is statistically the second highest volume period in all time frames of the market to trade. Second highest volatility. First statistically highest volatile times in the market is New York Stock Exchange Open, which is the main session that I trade. But I put out a course 2 days ago. It started with video 1. It's going all the way up to video 43. And as you guys have to patiently go through it because I didn't send it as one fucking course, I wanted to hop on here and show you guys everything live, the mechanics of the system while you're running through the fucking course. So I don't normally trade the session. I know it's a little bit, obviously not today. It's fucking crazy volume, but I want to see how price action is during this time period. But so a lot of testing on it. So if you see my screen, you see I put 10K into an account. I got a 143K account right now where we're doing the account growth, which most of you guys should fucking know at this point. Before this session, while I figure things out, get acclimated, see if I enjoy. We're gonna have to stop Streamlabs and blocking out shit. I'll figure that out later on. But seeing if I enjoy the lower volume and kind of getting acclimated. And trust me, I'm a fucking beast. So regardless of what we do, we're gonna do it 100%. Make sure you guys use lower risk, bro. Okay? I mean, I say for the next, like, until you see this account increase to like 30K, when I'm comfortable and I start risking, 1-2K per trade instead of right now, I think it's like 700-800 with the lot and a half. Then, just understand. But as we do everything, we're going to do this 100% as well. I'm going to show, just like I've been doing every fucking session that I trade. But now on YouTube, I can actually show P&L. You guys will see when I'm in a trade. You're going to see when I exit a trade. You're going to see when I parcel out of a trade. Obviously, you can see that later on. Yo, Luca in the chat. What a god, bro. He shouldn't be in the chat though. He should be on here. Luca can come on anytime, by the way. Absolute legendary man. Until that point, just make sure you guys kind of use lower risk. All right. Now, if we're keeping all of the $100, which I assume we are because I like keeping it 100 in this bitch. Listen, bro. If the market keeps tanking like this for the rest of the session, like, fucking be gone. You'll never see me chase a trade. Everything that I do is based off of areas of rejection, whether that's support or resistance. And until I get some type of structure formed and not being in the middle of nowhere, it's cooked, bro. I'm not about to be fucking chasing this bitch going 700 plus points. So we'll see what happens. But we're going to show up every day. For those of you guys who are watching my system, it's just a beginner stages, like the last... I don't think it gets into strategy until video like 16 or some shit like that. Just making sure you're going through all psychology. Everything is meticulously put in order, so make sure you go through all of them. But as you guys join these lives, bro, make sure you're asking me questions. If you're new, if you don't understand something, especially during periods like this where the markets are fucking sending it, I'm here to teach people, bro. And I won't be here forever. As much as I love doing this every single, I've always loved. It's very simplified the way I'm able to teach people because I've been doing it for a long time, and most importantly, because I actually do it for real. Use this time to become a better trader. You have been warned. Like I said, I won't be here forever. If I enjoy PM session, we stay here. If not, you will have to pay to watch me play. Whether that's London session in Mamba's group or whether that's New York session in my group. For $40 a month over there and $70 a month here, my God, bro. Incredible amounts of value. Always has been, always will be, and yeah, bitch. So I just wanted to start off with that. Appreciate all of you guys for showing up, and you know what time it is, bro. It's your favorite blue-headed trader, and I would love to say let's get to work and get in this bitch, but I'm just waiting for some type of structure to form. All right, cool. Emmitt, would you say it's smart to have a separate account for each session or one for all? I mean, just kind of listen, bro, kind of a open-ended question, fam. Kind of open-ended question. I mean, it depends on your emotional stability. If you're trying to acquire data on each individual session, if you're trying to come to a conclusion like, should I trade London session full-time? Should I trade New York session full-time? Then yeah, I mean, separate accounts, acquire different data based off of those two. But if you're comfortable with what you got going on as far as you're acquiring data just through live experience and optimizing over time, but you're not trying to answer that simple question of which time is better than the other, I guess in a sense, then no. I mean, I trade all sessions on the same account except for this PM session just because I'm simply new to it, not because of anything else. And so I want to make sure volatility is there for me. I'm a volume trader before anything else. I have confluence of breakouts, of trend lines, of medians of price, of the ATR to have a correct stop loss, but I'm simply a volume trader first. And so if volume is an alliance with me, then it may not be a session I trade. That's just that's where I'm at, big dog. Emma, is there a specific moment you will enter, like market open, or just when you see a setup play out? Shit, bro, you should bend on, bro. I'm trading market open, bro. 9.68% out of 10. I'm trading market open, bro. I like to be in and out. What did we do this morning? How long did that trade last? A couple minutes. What about during London session? Anybody in here from London session? How long did that trade last? I think like 15, 30 minutes, maybe 45 minutes. It's I like to be in and out. I don't like to sit here and watch a trade unfold. I like to sit here and teach if people need knowledge. Like, believe it or not, I really enjoy educating, as I'm sure a lot of you people understand. But I'm a scalper, bro. I'm not a day trader. I'm not a swing trader. I'm not a position trader. I'm a scalper, bro. I have the tightest stop loss based off of the range of the current period, and I'm looking to fucking eat as quick as I possibly can. London was like 20 minutes, quick as hell, yeah, quick as heck, brother. Hell, no way, hell's quick, man. It's got to be tough and long. Pause. Emmitt, is there a specific moment you want to trade? Yeah, same shit forever. You having a target competition with Mama because he talking shit? Yo, bro. Yo, somebody messaged me that earlier. I had to go look at the fucking replay. He said, what did he say? He said, "Suck that, Emmitt." No, we're not in a competition. We're all in this together, but it sure looks like it doesn't because we just continuously hit back and forth between Luca, me, and Mamba. It's just God tier. It's just God tier live trading. Something that some people do half of the time, when things are going well, but then when they're not going well, they hide behind the curtain, which I get. It's tough to do this in front of a lot of people. Um, Throughout the years, I mean, look, I have I can't see the amount of people, but I got 30 people here right now. I got like 60, 70 people during my New York live, and we hit over 650 people for London sessions. So it's, it could potentially be I guess a little nerve-wracking for normal people, but we've been doing this for a long time, bro. It's only gonna get crazier. We're only gonna do better. We're only optimizing, and we're in a Kobe year. You got three Kobe's in one session. Isn't that crazy? Do you trade Asia? No, that's Luca with no limits. Trades Asia session. I can't trade Asian session because I got a pregnant lady um, next door, and I have to help her out and shit. She's my pregnant lady, but not a random lady. It's my lady is pregnant. Hey, about to be a daddy, bro. I'm fucking hyped, bro. What up, goat? You back? I never left, bro. Yeah, never left. All right, so check it out. Now that we're starting to push back up, starting to have some type of structure, I want to make something really fucking clear to anybody who's new, hasn't watched me before, which shouldn't be anybody. I could care less about structure as far as creating a bias for myself. Okay? When it comes to higher time frame trend, which I use hourly usually, which if you have to go to hourly to realize that this is bearish as fuck, I mean, we might need to have a different conversation today. But um, all trend is for me, all trend lines are for me, all moving averages are for me, are simply just confluences to form around my trade idea. But nothing matters to me, even us tanking a whole 800 fucking points. Nothing matters to me except for two things, bro. Volume and a break out of support resistance. Nothing else matters to me to any degree, just so we all know. So, as I was speaking about in earlier session, so many people have just analysis paralysis because they want to go through all this extra shit. Let's see what's going on in 4 hour time frame. Are we bullish or bearish on 4 hour? Okay, we're bullish. Let's go to hourly time frame. Okay, we're bearish. And then go to 30-minute time frame and do all this additional analysis of all these things that need to line up before we take a trade. And all that does is just push you into hesitation, bro. I'm a shooter, bro. I've been a shooter ever since I've been in front of this camera. I've been a shooter ever since I started realizing results with what I do every single day. And all of that shit's just confirmation. For me, give me some volume, give me a breakout, and we're good to go. So as far as these charts go, if I were to take something, when I take something, the likelihood of me not taking a trade on stream, I mean, we should all know, but just make sure you guys lower your risk until we figure out what we got going on for PM session. I would like to see price come back above this rejection level. It looks like we're starting to create a sharp push of movement, but it's not showing me anything yet, okay? On Dow Jones. We're just kind of progressively pushing lower. We're finally starting to get some volume pushed in. I don't know if that's a new hourly candle, but if we start to break kind of above this area, I'll get into a trade. One thing to be stated, and a lot of reason why you guys get so fucked up with breakout trading. Please understand. I know a lot of you guys hear me say this all of the time. It's just simply taking a mechanical break above a high, okay? Let's say we have a high sitting right here. And in your mind, say, okay, we got a breakout. We're trading during period volume. As soon as we break above these highs, I'm going to get into a trade. You're anticipating a trade instead of just playing with price action. We don't do that shit anymore. And as a mechanical trader, sure, that's fine. You have to be mechanical first to understand some type of foundation before you add discretionary in. And what I'm about to teach right now is discretionary trading. But for all of you guys who asked me the golden question, how do I alleviate fake outs, false breaks, whatever you want to call it, this is it right here, bro. You have to wait for price to break above these mechanical highs, break above these areas of rejection, which we have marked out here. And if there's volume sitting behind the move, yeah, I mean, we'll take the trade, anticipation price is going to continue higher. But as a scalper, when you break above a higher low, bro, when you get rejected, like when we lose a trade, if we lose a trade today, which is probably impossible, 99.68% chance we won't. Just kidding. It happens quick though, It happens within the first 15 seconds to 3 minutes when there's high volume. because it's as simple as this. The market's full-time job is to find the area of the most liquidity, which is always sitting at highs and lows. And so once we violate a high, only two things are going to happen, and they're going to happen fast as fuck. Either price is going to push up, let me put this differently, price is going to push beyond that high, and we're going to reverse immediately because there's more liquidity sitting down here at these lows. Or option number two, which is what we're betting on, price is going to come up to this high, and it's going to immediately go to that next area of liquidity, which is sitting above highs. Now, this is the million-dollar question. We don't know if there's more liquidity sitting up here. We don't know if there's more liquidity sitting down here. And so that's why we're waiting to see, we're kind of waiting to see at that area of rejection what's going on. Okay? Please refrain from spamming. Yeah, Jesus Christ, bro. Fucking Streamlabs is talking shit. Just talking shit, bro. I might have to remove Streamlabs and all the caps and shit, but I have to do that later, though. You know, I don't know how to do that on stream. But you feel me, bro? You guys understand what I'm saying? That's where people fail with breakouts. Just a little too mechanical with it. I think I've heightened my win percentage heavily by just understanding that simple fact of I'd rather sacrifice a bit of a worse entry to really see that volume push behind the trade instead of just taking a mechanical break above or below a higher low. So that's where I'm at. Bro, I also trade with Mama Strategy. It's very similar, but he's decent. But he doesn't look at higher time frames. Neither do I. Oh, Mamba, okay, yeah. We don't really look at higher time frames, bro. Some people do. It's over analysis for me, bro. Like right here, we're starting to break above these highs. I want to see what happens once we come to this third trend line tap here. We have two things that could potentially hinder us from continuing lower. Like when a trend line is formed, nobody fucking sees it during the first tap, obviously, because you can't even draw it. Nobody sees it during the second tap because that is the only point that you can draw it from one structure point to the next structure point. And then when you come to that third tap here, that's when all traders are obviously seeing it because it's marked up for all of us, going from one structure point to the next structure point. So I want to see what happens at that point. If we reject away from it and continue higher, I'll take it and anticipate price continuing higher. Even though we've melted a whole ass, whatever the fuck, 700 points, I will still be open to take the trade. And then if we reject away from it and start to push lower, which unfortunately not, because then we'll probably be no trade today. We have to wait all the way till we come down to this next area of reaction, which is all the way down here, which at that point, let's keep it 100%. I'm not waiting. That 120 points, bro, like, Jesus. Okay, so, yeah, I think I'm going to take my first trade here soon, though. It'll be like, I'm going to risk like 700, 800. I just had this all marked. Give me a second. Let me do the calculation real quick. And then we're probably going to use like a 30-point SL because somehow volume is crazy today. The ATR is reading 39, which is actually kind of nuts. I'm surprised. Use like a 30-point stop loss here. So get ready to get in these buys. Don't fucking press the button just because I put up a position. Please to God, wait till I say to get in the position, okay? But I have to calculate what the risk is going to be, so hopefully we don't miss here. Give me a moment. Four, three, two, one. We're getting that reaction from this trend line right now, so this is just waiting. And probably going to take here, if I can hurry up with this fucking calculation. It's going to be like a 0.25 is what I'm using here. And you guys can also see as soon as I get in, so there'll be like no discrepancy, you know? Like you'll literally be able to see as soon as I hop into the market. This will be the TP levels. Straight like that. And yeah. One last push and I'm gonna get in here for our first trade. And I'm also looking at US 32, bro. I honestly really fuck with buys on both pairs right now. Literally in the middle of the most hellish drop ever. So it'll be pretty interesting. Lower risk today. Emmitt, when does the New York PM session open? What do you mean, bro? New York is open the entire time. Come on, let's get some push. $30 stop loss. US 30, same thing. Just having a really tough time pushing past this area of rejection. We already broke above this high, but we have no volume pushing beyond this move. So that's why this is where people just get fucked, bro. All of the time. We cannot be patient for 1 minute. Not saying we're gonna eat here. We definitely could get clapped too. Trust me. I'm only a god part time in the markets. But with just a little bit of patience, man, we'll go a long way with breakouts. We're starting to reject away from here, so let's give it a moment. Candle on 5 minute US 30 has sales. I went 70 points. We saw B. You guys topped out B. Yeah. Yeah, now both of them are rejecting away from this level. And so it's like I'm open to buys here on US 32 and just waiting for volume to push behind this move. And damn, bro, I gotta pee bad. The man is on live when I get home. Get in here, Paul. What you doing, bro? You in here? Get in here, my brother. It'd be great to have you in these lives. And all that I ask in return for me making all of you guys money every fucking day is to show me how much bread you make with me every week and shit, you know? I love to see that shit. We're here for a reason. Not to fucking hang out and have a party, which is definitely half of it, but the other half is actually make some fucking money. I see some people use the wick and some people use the body to draw a line. What's your take on it? Take on its area of rejection, bro, you know? So I don't really care for wick or body. It's the same exact thing to me. If I had to draw out the whole area here, it would be this whole area. I just like to see reactions from these zones. We price push down here, we're holding. Then once we start to push below, we're holding here. So wicks and bodies, it's all the same full area of reaction to me. Now US 30 starting to push back above these highs. We might potentially get into these buys, but it's just an area of reaction, bro. I'm not mechanical with the exact high or low here. It's this whole area. You know what I'm saying? Same thing up here. I mean, some people may use wicks, I guess, for showing that this is the area of reaction and draw it to the future. I see this entire area as the area of reaction, just where prices came to once it comes to this point. So it's like, I kind of see the whole thing here, bro. I don't want to miss this trade, so I'm trying to hop in, but I have to fucking pee so bad, bro. I have to pee so bad. New 5 minute candle just opened. We'll go ahead and pull this off for now so people don't get confused. Can you break down the NAS trade this morning? Yeah, bro. If we can just get into this trade, or I can just go piss real quick. I would love to. One in the chat, I should go pee now. One in the chat, I should take a pee in a couple minutes. Where are we at with this? Skeleton, always on my side. Appreciate you, bro. 101. All right, cool. Hell yeah. All right, I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right, cool. So once we're in the trade, if you know, you know. Yeah, it's just if you go use the restroom, bro, and you don't wash your hands after, and then you come here to your keyboard or your nasty ass phone, and you're rubbing, you're rubbing dick fingers all over your phone. I don't want you in the stream, bro. Just want to put that out there. Does anybody do that? It's fucking disgusting. I wash before I pee? I mean, I dig it. Well, I guess the before and after is not bad. I mean, yeah, that's nasty, bro. I don't know. I view you differently now, big dog. All right, we're starting to push up from this point now. We have a new 30-minute candle in like 2 minutes. So we'll go through the wicks as well. You know, the likelihood, new 15-minute candle too. The likelihood of this next candle opening up, okay? Look at all these fucking candles to the left for anybody new. The likelihood of this new candle opening up and just sending it to the moon without creating some type of bottom wick, you know, percentage-wise, because we're probability traders, is probably less than like 5%. Every last one of these candles, for the most part, has a top and a bottom wick. So when we come this close to the new 15 or 30-minute open, more so 15. I don't really use 30 minutes, to be honest with you. I like to just wait for some type of bottom wick to be formed if we're going to get into buys, or top wick to be formed before we're going to get into sells, and then kind of take the re-break of this previous candle. Because I'm not trying to open us up to just draw down for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? I know most of you guys know that, but it's just, it's simple, bro. We got 1 minute till this candle closes, so hopefully it doesn't leave without us. And Naz too, I just enjoyed to see multiple reactions from an area. We didn't get caught in this trend line tap. So now from this point, if bears are in control, after everybody's already seen this trend line tap, cool, we're probably going to continue lower pretty aggressively, you know? But if buyers are in control, even though everybody's already saw this trend line here, it's probably a good indication once we start to push back up from this point that it's going to fucking send it. Like, this is a good area to kind of see. And holy shit, is PM session slower than AM session, bro? We would already hit a 1 to 5 or lost 2 trades and been out of this bitch in 30 minutes, you know? So if you enter a breakout and there is no volume, no push, you close early. Yeah, I've been open to close early more now than ever before. Because again, we're volume traders, and so prices just kind of just hanging around, and not going anywhere. Then yeah, I'd rather sacrifice a small loss or a break-even trade and then just wait for price to continue higher. Holy shit! I really would like a bottom wick to be formed here. There it is. Yeah, I like that volume spike coming in though. Then I'd rather sacrifice a lower entry or a higher entry, whatever, instead of just sitting in fucking consolidation movement, bro. I really, and that may be something we have to get used to with PM session. I'll adjust, you know. But I really want to see these things play out quick. We want to be on side of momentum. It's going to be a 50 point, maybe 40 point. Maybe we can squeeze a 40 point SL for US 30, between 40 to 50. Definitely not 30. It's a little too, look at what 30 looks like here. Like, it's a little too tight, bro. So we might have to use a little 40 point SL, but so far, damn, ATR is raising on NAS too, bro. That's nasty NAS. We might have to do a little 40 point on NAS too. We'll see. How do you determine the stop loss? Hell yeah. I know people who are rocking with me every day like, God damn it, dude, we got to go through all this again. Yeah, bro. Repetition is key. ATR, bro, average to range. So I have a 20 period average to range, which just simply means if I were to measure the last 20 candles, you know, every last candle, this candle was ran 50 points. This last candle ran 48 points. This candle sitting up here ran 38 points. If I were to put the average of all of the last 20 candles, this would be the number that it spits out. So over the last 20 candles of price action, we're each individual candle is printing on average about 44 points. And that's usually the stop loss that I use. If it's less than 30, we're using a 30-point stop loss. Between 30 to 40, using a 30-point stop loss. Between 40 to 50, which usually doesn't get up that, using a 40-point stop loss. Between 50 to 60, using a 50-point stop loss. And anything above 60, It's abnormally high volume markets. We usually don't get fucking ATRs that big. Now, if you guys remember, kind of middle of last year or so, we were seeing 200 point ATRs and shit, like crazy numbers. But the likelihood of it sitting between like 20 to 40 is extremely high. I would probably say like 85-90%. It really just sits between that level. So that's why more often than not we use a 30-point stop loss. Again, I think this is a high volume day, so I think most days we'll be using like a 20-point stop loss here for PM session. We'll have to see. I mean, I have to test it, but very, very tight stop losses. It was wild high this morning. Let me see. Oh, you're talking about back then? Yeah, yeah, for sure, bro. This morning after that opening candle, 31. Yeah, so it wasn't even high today. On Nas, 24. Yeah, yeah. But between always between like 20 to 40, bro. You guys will start to understand. What's a stop loss for you? It's like 40, bro. You can do 50 you want. I don't have a set stop loss, so between 40 to 50. Median price is sitting like right at that 50, but around there. I can call TP1 quicker if I use a 40, but if we push down like 45 points, I'd probably hold it a little bit longer. Yo, Coach Emmitt, what's up, bro? What up, Rod the champ? How you doing, player? We're going to get in somewhere up here if we can just start to push now. Nas, on the other hand, we're just not going anywhere, so I'm not in no rush. I bet you 1 minute looks crazy right now. Kind of just ranging sideways, you know? Ooh. What else, bro? Y'all smack me with questions today, bro. Be in here to learn and wait for me to cook. And make sure you guys like the stream too. If there's any women in here, make sure you send me testimonials. I don't know what you thought I was gonna say. We got 77 people in here, and my ATR on YM is 63. Yeah, mine's 60. Hell yeah, man! What a good. Listen, bro. I was expecting like 10 to 20 people. I didn't hype this up at all, and I was supposed to start yesterday, but we were just trying to get levels taken care of and shit. So I appreciate the support, man. Luckily, all you guys about to make hella bread with me over these next couple weeks. I'm very excited for it. And who's going to put a one in the chat if you guys are going to the course? Did you guys watch the first 2 videos? And then put in the 2 in the chat if if you haven't watched any of the videos yet. Love you, Emmitt, for London session. Yeah, brother. We've been killing it during London session. So, bro, you doing 3 sessions per day? For now, bro. For now. London session's here to stay. The New York Stock Exchange Open is here to stay forever. PM session, it'll depend on how our results are for the next couple weeks, maybe next couple months, you know. I don't decide anything based off of one day. We're definitely going to give it a shot, but this is new to me, bro. You know, we just don't be waiting this long to get into trade, so it'll be interesting kind of to see how this shit plays out. Hell yeah, I gotta watch today's video. No way am I missing out on this. Yeah, nah, facts, bro, 100%. Rod the champion, get on it. C Will, get on it. Bro, we put in the hours. What time do you sleep? I'll sleep when I die, bro. Look at this. This is my sleep. You know, I gotta be honest. I don't know if Luca's still in here, but bro, I've been like for the past, I don't know, like 6, 7 months. This is my schedule, bro. Wake up at let's just say like 9:15. No, I wake up like 9 o'clock. Maybe no 8:45. My alarm is 8:45. I wake up at 8:45. It's right here on this channel, Cash Lim. Go to 2020 Sex Full Education. If you type in, it might work now since it wants to work today. Let me see. Wake up at like 8:45. Hop on with the group. There you go. Full trading course right there. Boom. Trade for like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and then get off. Go to the gym. No creating reels. No, I had no team behind me. Nobody. I was just fucking hopping on for 30 minutes. I go to the gym for like 2-3 hours. Weightlifting, then cardio, and then the sauna, and then I would come home and kick it, bro. Jet skiing, longboarding, going on our boat, which I just sold, or fucking going on runs and shit. Just like me, and that's it, bro. I would hang out with the lady, and that was it. So, um, I decided to stop. Not, I mean, I enjoyed the free life and shit, but I have a skill set that I've been blessed with to have. And I'm not just talking about trading. I'm talking about my ability to get people to my point based upon how simple I explain things. Maybe a couple people in here could vouch, and so Lucas says vouch. And so I'm here for a bit, man. You know, I want to grow a bit more of a legacy instead of just. I almost pulled away completely. You know, I've been doing this a long time, and oh shit. And so it was just enjoyable to have Zen life. But yes, as of right now, get it while it's hot, bro. We'll just put it that way. At any moment, I could decide, no, I just want to trade New York and London session, or I can continue to do this for fucking ever, bro. I don't know. But we here today. That's what matters. We take it day by day. And if you don't get the education from me while we're here for free, or I'm down to break down shit, especially where I can literally hop off. I can go fucking. Nothing is moving too fast, so it's taking time for things to develop, which I noticed kind of yesterday too. Which again, we can't create no day but 2 days, but I mean, it's time to learn, bro. You guys got questions? Maybe we hop on this bitch and do a little back testing session. Probably not. I don't want to hop on. I'm trying to make some bread, bro. I'll be honest. We'll do. I'll create YouTube videos for back testing shit. You know, I'm not gonna. We're not about to hop on here and back test, bro. Just gonna keep it a buck with you. What part of you trade in London? I might stay late tonight for London. Jer 40, bro. Jer 40. Sometimes it's Jer 30, whatever. It's based off of the 40 biggest companies in Germany, but some liquidity providers just kept a Jer 30 tagger, so it may pop up as DAX, may pop up as FDAX on futures, may pop up as DE 30 on your forex broker, may pop up as Jer 30 on your forex broker, may pop up as Jer 40 on your forex broker. What a pain in the ass, dude. Just like NAS could be NAS 100, it could be NAS, it could be US 100, and on the futures market, NQ, so on and so forth. Yeah. So far, I'm not seeing shit, though, bro. Love me some DAX, bro, not gonna lie. Yeah, bro, DAX loves you, too. Seriously, though, not gonna lie. DAX loves you. Funded Hero 50% off. Oh shit, this shit's working, dude. Who was in the call yesterday? All these problems we were having, bro. Look how beautiful it is now. I do what I do and make the videos I make because of you. Straight up. All the money I made is because you the best coach there is the game, period. Much love, bro. I don't know why it's cutting out your shit. I'm definitely going to cut Streamlabs out of doing all that moderation and shit tomorrow, but much love, bro. I appreciate that. Make sure you're spreading the good word and actually know what you got going on out here. And trust me, I will vouch for you, brother. The ZenLab word needs to go long and far, and get ready for these buys. One last push, we'll give it a shot. Looks like we're not going to be able to get any other trade. Low risk for all these trades for the next week and a half, 2 weeks. You've been warned, and let's get it. Come on, bro. All right, I just got into to buys here. We'll give it a shot. Between a 40 to 50 point stop loss. If we get rejected here, you guys will see. You guys can see my actual P&L sitting up here. Okay, so don't be asking if I'm in. Just know that I'm in, dude. New here, but you don't trade any ICT, do you? I can't stand that shit. Oh damn, bro. Yeah, we love ICT. One of my favorite guys is a guy who's been teaching you guys for multiple years and hasn't showed anything but a fucking chart. And yeah, we love ICT, bro. We praise him. Every night I go to bed, I think, ooh, ICT. No, I trade support and resistance, bro. No ICT. No ICT. And until I find out like what price to, because volume I think is just lower anyways. I don't really think I can get out of these trades early for anybody who's at like we do during New York session. I think we're just here, bro. We just gotta allow them to play out either till SL or TP kind of vibe. That's where I'm at. Nas, I may potentially look to take shorts below these lows, but potentially not. Potentially not. Just because of what we did during AM session, once we come up to highs, like if we hit a 1-to-1, I may take out some partials, even though it's not going to be shit until I start actually risking something that's worth it. But for principle, we'll definitely take out some partials if we can get up to 1-to-1. Okay. This is a 40-point stop loss during PM, which is kind of nuts. So that's kind of a high target to ask for, but we're here, baby. Let's get it. Haha, ICT, that fool is a fool. I mean, I don't think he's a fool, bro. I think he's made like over 100 mil by teaching a whole bunch of idiots. I mean, people how to trade. So it's not, shame on whoever learned. I think making $100 million, whether it's from trading or whatever the fuck he did. I mean, I don't see a fool in that one, brother. Who's really the fool? Yeah, like right here. Let's say this is New York session. Just watching price continuously not push with fucking momentum. This is the shit that I would get out of this bitch, bro. Right here. And I'm not. You guys can if you want. I'm risking like $700, maybe like $1,000. This is the shit where I would get out. I'd rather just sacrifice a bit of a low loss. Price is obviously reacting off of this point of reaction yet again. And then if we start to re-break back above highs of momentum, I'll take it. If not, like it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't like not seeing volume behind our moves because the whole reason why we marked up this in the first place is because it's an area of reaction. Last time we came to this point, we've pushed heavily away from it. Who's to say it's not going to happen again? And so that's why we try to wait for decent reaction before getting in. But I'll keep it a buck, bro. I'm trying to collect a little bit of data, just like stop loss or TP with these first couple trades. I'm open to risk a couple K to see that. Exactly. Made money, but not from trading. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Here's your, I don't like how we're not just pushing here, bro. Yeah, bro, this session for Nas is no volume. Yeah, we about to find out, bro. It's not, one day don't mean shit to me. I'm here for the long run. 5-minute closure was kind of nice. Just like we said, we have to expect that we're going to get some type of bottom wick before continuing higher. But this looks bad, bro. This doesn't look... There's no volume behind this move. It looks like we're going to potentially range sideways, or there's more liquidity sitting down here at lows until price is potentially going to come down here before pushing. Again, this would be our last opportunity to pull out of this bitch. I'm acquiring data, so I'm chilling for now. We'll cry about it later. Let me put and you guys will see, like when I get out, you can see my P&L. And I think it'll be like a rack, maybe like 1,200 actually. So maybe I did the calculation wrong. Oh, because it's 40 instead of 30. I'm tripping. Is you stupid? We'll cry about it later, Zachary. Yeah, bro, exactly. Made money, but not from trading. Yeah. Anyways, Nas on the other hand, we got like a whole 40 points before coming to lows. Damn, do I really like this push here too. I don't like to open up a trade so fucking soon after I'm about to get wrecked on Nas, but it looks like I'm about to pull out here. If we push any lower, I'm gonna have to get out of Dow for our first trade of PM session. Trying to give it a bit of a room to breathe, but it's looking like we're about to get shitootered. That's a crazy word. I got my finger on the trigger. Yeah, I'm pulling out of fucking, what's it called here? I may give these Nas shorts a chance. I don't want to go out like that, but it's just gonna have to be on my time, bro. Let's wait for a proper little push again. You're in NAS? Nah, bro. I just got taken out of NAS actually. It was nice until it wasn't kind of vibe. I'm about to get into these NAS shorts. So if I lose two on my first fucking session in this bitch, we'll cry about it later. Okay. Wait for that next last little push before lows, and then we'll go ahead and hop into DAX for our last trade of this hour. We got 81 people watching here. Wow, that's solid, bro. I appreciate you guys for showing up for sure. If any of your favorite traders want to hop in here and do like a competition and trade against me, that would be fucking fire. That's what I really want to do. US30 playing with us? Nah, I think we're about to come down here. I think we're about to come down here to this next level rejection, then make up his decision. I don't think there's more liquidity sitting up here at these highs. We gave it a shot, but I highly doubt we're going to push from this point and continue higher. I think we'll come down to this point and then decide what to do. NAS, in my opinion, I think we're about to come down to this low here and decide what we're going to do from that point. And so that's why I'm potentially waiting to get in. I just want to see one last push from that point. Same exact risk, but this will be a 30-point SL. And so actually we'll have to... It's going, even if I hit 1-to-1, it's going to be a little less gain than US30, which I don't like, bro. I don't want to go out like that. But we'll see. Uncle E, what's up, G? What's going on? Sundays are like Fridays, in my opinion. Hit or miss. Anybody here trading Sundays? Does somebody here trade Sundays? That's crazy. I'm not a Sunday trader, bro. Luca, you trade Sundays? Why did you choose 2 p.m.? 2 p.m. is when all the everybody comes back from lunch and shit who actually move the markets and get a good push. You can trade power hour from like 3 to 4, but we'll probably be here sometimes from 3 to 4 as well. But 2 p.m. is right when I'm getting back from the gym and shit. And like I mean, new people in here probably here earlier, but this is just all of a test run for me, bro. I want to see how volume is. I understand it's not going to be like London Open. I understand it's not going to be like New York Open, but the principles remain the same, bro. Mark up areas of reaction. Once you get good volume beyond that point, take the trade and allow for probabilities to play out. And we're not going to do anything different here. Get ready for these shorts on NAS. New 5-minute candle open up. We get a top wick formed, and then hopefully we get this drive, and then we'll go ahead and hop in. Ugly ass price action on US30 right now. Will I take a buy again on US30 if we break above highs? I mean, we might, if we can get some volume behind it, you know. Easy way to find out is to back test a few months at this time. Nah, hell no, bro. I'm good on that. Back testing this system is very tough. It's live market data, so how can you back test? We didn't get in. If you back tested, you would have gotten at this mechanical break of this highs. We waited for a whole additional push with volume before we actually got in up here. You know, like how would you back test that? I dig back testing to understand the foundations behind it at first, but it's really tough to back test. I think you should forward test with the demo account, reactions at these levels, and then kind of go from that point. Is it a major difference from swing trading to scalping? Yeah, bro, of course. Swing trading is holding your trades for multiple days, if not weeks. Scalping is holding your trades for multiple seconds, if not minutes, you know? Looking like we're going to take the shorts on NASA. I just want a nice little push below. I just got into NAS shorts. Let's see if we can hit this time. If not a good start to fucking PM session. Why can't I chat and Zoom from Mamba, even with you in London and Zoom? I'm on my phone, is that why? Yeah, we just don't encourage phone trading. So when we have a bot that detects if you're on your phone, and then we just make sure you can't chat. I'm just kidding. The chat is in Discord. So like the Zoom is the call, but then the actual chat is on Discord itself. So you just have to use two different platforms or not chat. For sure. God damn, bro. Let's get some volume push in here. What a difference between New York Open. Making me look bad out here. But that's not, I usually only trade London on Sundays, but that's not often. Okay, thanks. Yeah, most definitely. Go to, it's Cash, LYM. It's the general chat, Joe. That's where everybody's typing it, but nobody gets to chat in in what's it called? In the Zoom. Yeah, I really think US 30 is about to come down to its rejection level before figuring out. We're really hoping for fucking NAS 100 to kind of follow suit and start to push down into this level before we make a decision. And I think all I'll do, honestly, I'm gonna have you guys partial out a 1-to-1 for sure, but I think I'm just gonna hold. I think I'm gonna let that bitch hit. If it does, put stops to BE and see if we can chase some lower targets, just to recover a bit. Since we had two separate size stop loss, which is actually extremely rare. It's odd. Whoa, that's not good. Well, there's volume coming in, not on our side. Get ready to pull out of this trade, bro. Yeah, this is interesting for me, for sure. This is not looking good for us. Trading wise, is it a big difference with strategy? As far as what, bro? What do you mean? Was that a fat spike, or is it just because there's low volume? How big was this spike? Get ready to pull out of NAS here, y'all. That's a 40-point push in a second. Wow. That's some New York volume. Unfortunately, not going in our direction, but come on, man. Trading wise, a big difference with strategy. No worries, I'm gonna check out your course. Yeah, bro, tune in for sure. I put a lot of work into that shit. As far as making sure the outline was forced you guys into going through it in the correct manner instead of just jumping right to strategy, instead of doing psychology afterwards. I made sure you guys understand the mechanics of the market first, and then push you into psychology so you understand why most traders lose, and then push you into the strategy itself, and then from that point gave you a fucking outline as to what to do next so you understand how to get the right foot on your journey. Okay, so US 30 just came down to this area of rejection. Now it's going to decide what it wants to do. Are we going to push down to those, or are we going to react again and continue higher? NAS is not telling us much. In my opinion, I think we're going to wick fill this previous minute, which is kind of happening now, and push higher, unfortunately. But it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. That's not my 10K account not looking too pretty so far. About to pull out here, so get ready. The likelihood of us just dumping at this point after having that strong bullish close is just low. So yeah, I just pulled out, man. Man, bro. That's minus like 20% in fucking 2 trades, dude. That's on me. Low risk again. We hopped on at like, what do we hop on at? Right here. And we haven't fucking moved anywhere, dude. We've pushed it. We've extended up a really nice solid candle at first. Came all the way up to these highs that we just spoke about. And then we've just been consolidating solid. Now, US 30, on the other hand, hasn't fucking went anywhere at all. It's like, come on, bro. Give me a break here, dude. I'm going to have to put up a like a tracker. Like something, I'll have Jingle do it where you come up here and then put like trades taken. Definitely don't want to do it today and show fucking 0-2, but 0-2 today kind of shit. Oh, bitch. That hurts though. I'm not a fan of that. Do I want to take a last trade? What time is it? 2:56. Do I want to take a last trade here, potentially lose like 30% of this account on day one? I kind of do, bro, to be honest. Let me just wait one last push. If you guys are risking too much of your account, don't take the fucking trade. I'm about to hop in this bitch. No risk, no reward, obviously. I'm going to run it like that. Last push. Why did you enter sell? Can you explain, please? Yeah, one moment. Yeah, easy enough, bro. I got you, though. I'll explain here in a second. Give me a moment. My man raised no bitch. Here we go. Come on, bro. You know what time it is. 3 in a row would be crazy, though. I actually would go fucking probably cry myself to sleep. To get 80 people on this bitch to get smacked 3 in a row, I would. I wouldn't be able to sleep in myself, so I'd probably have to sleep on the couch kind of vibes. Fake out season? Dude, facts, right? What the fuck? Is this what PM session be looking like? Why did you understand? I want to answer this so bad, bro. But I'm about to, as soon as we start to push above highs, I'm going to get into this. Okay? Okay. Stop loss is at a decent place. It's sitting at 50. Just, I'm still going to use between the 40-50, but just, ATR is getting higher and higher, bro. Okay, mom ain't raised no coward. Facts. Yep. Be careful, bro. Streamlabs is on your ass today. All right, it looks like. All right, hold on, bro. I'm gonna answer your question in a second. It's like every time we start to push up, we push lower. So I'm like, all right, let me just. We got a new hourly candle in 2 minutes. One thing that is rough. All right, fuck it. We'll just wait. All right, so same thing, bro. Let me move it back. We can wait for new hourly open. I don't really give a shit. Be a little bit cautious here. We created a new level of rejection here. All right, price came down to this point, started to push higher. So it's like from this point, I got 2 options. I can wait all the way till we come down to these lows, which is a whole ass 130 points before coming down to lows. Or I can take a bit of a more of aggressive trade at this new area reaction, even though it's only reacted once, and expect price to, once we come down to these lows, get some type of opposite end reaction and then take the trade from that point. And so that's what I decided to do. Price started to push here. We started to wick off of it a bit. And so I'm like, all right, let's go ahead and wait. Let's go ahead and wait. Let's go ahead and wait. So we sacrificed a bit of a lower entry. I mean, we could have took the break below these lows here. 1 second. Once we actually mechanically broke that low, but we waited for a bit more momentum beyond the move, which happened in that next candle. And then unfortunately, we got a good push from that point and then started to fucking push back up, bro. So that was the reason why I got into the trade, man. How many points you held for DAX? Whole 1 to 5, bro. We ate. Yeah, actually 1 to like 4.5. Actually, that's not it. 1 to like 4.5. Let's get risky with this last trade. If I get clapped 3 times in a row, bro, I'm definitely out here though. Definitely. I'm gonna take my pride on my shoulder and walk the fuck away for the day. Low risk on this trade as well, please. I may it look like higher risk, but I'm trading a 10K account, bro. Like it's not, it's low risk compared to what I'm usually risking on a day-to-day basis. All right, I just got into buys here, and let's give it a shot. I'm about to be right back. I can wait. I can hold it. I got a PR ready again, bro. It's fucking ridiculous. How long you been trading? For 10.5 years, bro. 10.5 years, bro. In front of a camera for the past. This will be my 5th year now, taking damn near every last trade I've ever taken in front of a camera. Even though it looks like today's my first fucking day. I've been trading for a long time. This is not fucking with price action for PM session so far, though. This is not making me feel good. I got into YM buys as soon as that big impulsive candle. Okay, so you got in like down here. Hell yeah. Yeah, we got a little bit of a worse entry. It's definitely not playing out in our favor, I'll tell you that. Disgusting? Yeah, this is just, I mean, not saying, we got volume, bro. I'm not going to talk shit about volume. This is a 230 point push, but Nothing is working out in my favor today. I might just have to call it a. I don't want to take a fork trade. I don't want to open up my account. Expect not even me. I don't. I care about you guys as well. I want to make sure we're not opening up that much risk day one. You know, don't get us too excited here. But goddamn, dude, take me back to fucking market open, bro. We've been here a whole hour. I've taken 3 trades. US 30 been nasty today for some reason. Nah, I mean, bro, market open. Market open was fucking nuts, dude. Same with NAS. Market open for NAS was absolutely just really clean price action, fam. Regardless of where you took a short on NAS today, it was a profitable day, you know. But as far as PM session goes, same thing here. Look at NAS for now the 3rd time. We're coming up to the same level of reaction to kind of mark it out. Reacts away, finally breaks through, reacts up to it, came back up to it again. Not only reacted that area rejection, but reacted that 3rd trend line tap. Now we're starting to play in this range. We tried to take the shorts. We're coming back up to these highs. No direction pick still, and we come back to the range, dude. It's like, can a motherfucker win, dude? Can a motherfucker win, bro? Anyways. Bro, you took that buy market over. No. I waited, bro. We only took this trade here. We took these shorts. No, I hesitated a bit here. I just wanted to see the same exact thing we waited for today. I wanted to see what was going to happen at that 3rd tap, especially because we were sitting at an area rejection too, bro, and it just it's happened in like seconds, dude. So I'm like, all right, let me just focus up on NAS instead, and NAS paid the bills, bro. But no, I didn't take those buys. Look at the 1 minute here, dude. This is that bullshit, bro. This is making my account look really fucking bad here, dude. I don't know if they'll let me risk another, like, 10% tomorrow kind of vibes. Like, this might... What is margin available? 73.52 used. Yeah, that's... Tomorrow might be kind of rough with margin available, so it'll be interesting to see. I did with my group 40-second trade. Sheesh, bro. Sheesh, bro. Same thing here. Like, we would have probably... During New York Open, these first 2 trades, just hovering around, not going anywhere. You pull out, you wait for a new entry. We probably wouldn't have got a new entry. And that's it. Here, it's kind of showing me the same thing. I might just need to exit early, not allow for myself to hold this bitch if there's no volume behind it. And then just kind of go forward from that point. Because this is just disgusting. It's fucking disgusting, bro. If I was trading the main account I'm growing with you guys on Instagram and YouTube, I would be doing what I did last Wednesday. Having a fucking fit. But soon enough, though, you guys go into the course and know you can have access to it. Don't ask. You'll have, and I'm watching the charts, so don't worry. You'll have access to my full journal. So you can see, so you have an asset breakdown for yourself. What's your most used asset, your most profitable asset. Session breakdown, what trades are you taking on this session versus other session. Your win rate breakdown, we're trading at a 70% for the year so far. More often than not, where your trade's going to. Win rate per month. February, we're 100% so far. January, 68. And fuck no, I'm not putting PM session on my journal. I'll create another journal for it. But I'm not. Data has to be different from here. No way in hell. And then win rate per asset. JER 30, 64%. NAS, 75%. US 30, 80% so far. How can we get that journal? You can get that journal by watching the course. I think that's in video. I don't want to hop off of here, but I'm looking up top so we can check it out quick. Give me a moment. You can look at that on video. Video. Ooh, video 42. So you only got 40 days left till you can get it. Okay. I gotta pee, bro. I don't really care. I'm about to go pee. I'll be right back. This is crazy. I got my phone, so you guys will see me pull out if I pull out. Wow, price is not going anywhere, bro. Damn, bro, making us wait so long, it's got to be this PM session, bro. We just came back in a profit. Like, what the fuck are we really talking about here? It's got to be PM session. 6, 7. Hey, you know what happens when he goes to pee? The market flies. Nah, I guess not PM session, bro. Golly. If you guys want to pull out B, here's your chance. I might call you but yeah. Just by watching YouTube videos, I make 15K in December. Holy cannoli. Just by watching my YouTube videos, you've made 15K since December. That's amazing, bro. Trading what? What YouTube videos did you watch? Put us on. I better go watch those again. It's magic minutes now. Yeah, power hour. In 5 seconds? Okay. God Thomas is here. 1-to-1's almost hit. 1-to-1. 1-to-1's hit. This is usually where I would partial out. Make sure you guys protect your position. I guess I should for the culture and stop trading for the last 2 trades. Just let's be good to ourselves. Partial out a bit, a third of this position. Yes, I know it doesn't recover losses. I'm well fucking aware. But this is how I trade. Partial out at 1-to-1. We'll see if we can hit higher targets. Okay? We're not gonna trade differently just because we lost the first 2 trades. I partialed out a bit. We got 500 running. Put stops to break even. And let's see if we can take this bitch higher. If not, it's all good. I'll be down 2K for the day, little bitch. And we'll run it like that. I'm holding this shit. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. First W of the stream. Oh, let me talk shit about myself. One moment. All right, so first live session, we got first 2 trades got hit. This is our third and final trade. Hit a TP1, took some parcels out, and let's see where this bitch goes, man. You can join us every day, Monday through Friday, and you know what time it is. Bitch, sucker. All right, for the camera, put W's in the chat here. Just kidding. Don't put W's in the chat, bro. I stopped recording. We need to make a little bit more money than that. Stop loss and profit 700 if I lose. Yeah, nah. We'd have to hit we'd have to hit like a 1 to 2.2, like pretty much like right here for me to be B for the day because I parceled out. I'm forch in the porch. Videos are released every day one by one. Yes. Videos are released every day one by one, brother. I mean, you said every day you're doing a PM? I did. Yeah, until Rebel takes it. Yo, Rebel, when you taking over the stream, bro? Where you at? Yeah, I'll be doing PM session for a minute, fam. So which one is the video you told us to watch right now? All of them, bro. What do you mean? The ones that are released. It should be. We might get taken out. You guys will see it. I just put stops to be mechanically, so you'll see it. Any lower will be taken out, unfortunately. Videos, public. These three right here, bro. Make sure you watch these three, okay? And then you'll be all caught up. It's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 minutes. Looks like we're going to be taken out here, though, with the rest of position B. One last push lower, and I'll be taken out. I'm not going to remove SL either. We're gonna let that be what it does, what it do. Tag me in, coach. Man, Rebel's a beast. Y'all have no fucking clue. To be continued, though. Y'all got to watch the champ do it first. Maybe we grow this from 10K to 30K, and then we'll go from there. Even in these weak-ass conditions, we still hit. Trust me. Hey, bro, I just want to say thank you for being real. One, no cap. This trading shit hard. I'm glad you are. Much love, bro. You know what time it is. I'm here to help. For real. I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to show you guys the real side of trading. You guys have seen me grow my account. I mean, multiple times, but this time from 98K all the way up to 141K, all the way down to 105K to now sitting at 143K. Everything is documented live for Instagram. Everything is done live in my group on the New York session, which you can go to link in bio if you want to watch me trade the high volatility session. And it's not going to stop. I see a lot of people when they're doing these challenges, you know, I'm not going to name any names. I'm not here to talk shit. Not today, at least. Probably am. But it's just all fucking fluff and bullshit, dude. You know, they only show things when things are going well or when they decide they want to add some discrepancy and show an L here or there, but they're not showing the whole journey. I don't know if it's because it's falsified or because they're just, you know, fucking whatever the fuck. They're gambling. They're not showing consistency, but you guys, as I've always done since I've been here, are going to see nothing but consistency. Everything for real, man, because we do this shit for real. And I hope that can encourage you. I know how tough it is to be to the point of not making shit, no matter how hard you fucking try, and just like kind of back and forth and shit, to the point where you just start second guessing shit, like, oh man, I'm not gonna ever be able to figure this out. And then you go through the phase of thinking trading is unreal and all that extra bullshit. It's just allowing for your emotions to take control, because you're not sticking to one solid foundation. I can lose 20 trades. I don't know. 20 trades in a row would be actually kind of low. I can lose 10 trades in a row, and it wouldn't sway my opinion to how I trade to the littlest fucking degree, because I understand more often than not what the system does. Over the course of multiple years, I have thousands of trades in on my belt in my journal. And so what I'm teaching you guys in this course is an exact replication of the data I've acquired, and you too can do exactly what I do every single day, as long as you focus up on that. You know, make this your end all be all. Don't go to other avenues of education. Acquire the trading journal, which you have to earn it. You have to watch videos for 40 days straight, oh my God, to acquire the exact system that I teach, and then apply it for yourself. And anytime you have a bad week, you don't outsource to looking for other education. You stay right fucking here. You continue to acquire data, and I can guarantee you all the emotional issues you have when you hop into a trade and your fucking palms are sweating or you're just have no confidence towards what you're doing, all of that shit will be alleviated just by simply doing the one thing over and over and over and over and over again. You know, we don't need to be a jack of all trades here. You stick to one foundation, shit really starts to click. So for anybody who actually does listen to these words, and I mean it, over the next couple months of just doing the same exact thing, you're going to understand how easy trading could potentially be. Not how easy it is to make money. It's a pretty tough fucking way to make money. We definitely don't win every single day, but how easy this system can be and how more often than not you can be profitable on a month-to-month basis by simply following. It's as simple as that, bro. You know? Boy, if we didn't partial out there, huh? That's a fucking bitch. But just you guys just really, really, I'm really rooting for all of you. I genuinely mean that shit. I know what it is to be in your position. I've been doing this for 10 years. There's kids who've been doing this for 3, 4 years, trading $100,000 trades and shit, having $1 million days. Supposedly, who fucking knows? Some dude said he made 16K last month, kind of shit, or 16 mil. It's like, oh, cool, bro. But I'm human too. But I finally realized what it means to stick in your own lane, not to be blinded by people who've been doing it shorter, but they're risking more money or their emotional stability. None of that shit matters, bro. There's a dude who can go into a job this 10 years after you and be better than your ass in a couple months, but it has nothing to do with your journey. It's not a competition with anybody but yourself, you know? And the sooner you guys realize that, stop like you lose for the day, you go on the market, go on Instagram and you see somebody else win and it's like, oh my God, I fucking, you know, how I'm fucking missing out. Damn, this guy hit it 90% this month, he must be good. And just all this extra emotional bullshit ass decisions and you start to just buckle down with what you really got going on, that's when things start to change rapidly, bro. So I just want to put that out there, man. You can do it too. Is trading for everybody? No. Am I the person that's going to sit here and say, if I can do it, you can do it too? Fuck no. I'm a pretty badass motherfucker, to be honest with you. But not saying you can't do it. It just takes a lot of dedication doing the same exact thing. Yeah, usually right here I'd partial out further. I'm just being a dickhead and trying to get some of my losses back. I mean, I should. And then we'd be at like minus 700 for the day. Ugh. Should I not be a dickhead? I'm having all this progressive talking and then fucking just cooling, but we can trail a little bit. I'm sitting here waiting. We might pull partials out, we might not. If you see it, I'll tell you it, and if not, hold on tight, big dog. I don't want to fucking hit a 1 to 3 and be damn near break even, but that's what it's kind of looking like it's going to be. If you guys haven't partialed out already in the first place, make sure you do so, bro. We're cooking. Took 2 L's to start my first live an hour cruise near, bro. So let's see where we can take it. Started with 10K. We're sitting at 8K right now. That looks better. Bro, Luca's in the same trade? Of course he is, bro. Luca's an absolute legend. Of course he is. Broke a loser. Yeah, thank you. Let me know one more time because I didn't see it. What is Luca doing? All right, we can take some partials out here, bro. It is what it is. Let's just trade like a non-dickhead, just in case we come back. I took some partials out. We're sitting at 9K. I'm 1K down for the day. Oh, I think that's why. I think I put 0.3. I don't fuck up the recording, so I can't. I think I put 0.3 for the first, and then I did the 0.2 for this last position. I'm like, how the fuck are we not at least to BE for the day? It's all good, though. Make sure you guys parse it out. You see I'm only floating 180 right now. So we made back one of the losses. Kim out of the trade, hell yeah. Good job, Kim. What is this 10K account, bro? What do you mean what is it? It's Live Capital, not a prop firm. It's with Gates. The broker link is in my bio as well. I'm kind of done with prop firms for a little bit. I mean, we'll see, but yeah. Hey, so look what happened. Just to talk about liquidity. I know you guys already see it, but I'm still going to talk about it to drill it into your head. As soon as price broke above these highs, we're simply just going to go to the next level of rejection and then decide what to do from that point. I mean, there's 2 highs sitting there. There's a high sitting right here, and there's a high sitting right here. And so once we get up to these points, it's just simply an area of decision. Once we get up to this area, usually more often than not, you're going to get opposite in reaction what's happening. And so from right now, we're potentially going to come down to these lows and then decide from that point. Or if we start to break above, that's a good indication that it's going to go up to this next area of liquidity, which is sitting all the way up here. Now, we won't take shorts based off of it. We're not reverse traders. So let's say we were not in a trade right now at all. And then price rejects off of these highs and then starts to come back down to these lows. We're not going to take any trades. So we have to wait until price either creates a new low and then anticipating price to come down to this next area of rejection, which is pretty much what we did with NAS on this trade here. Or we wait for it to come all the way down to these lows, see the reaction we get, and then potentially anticipate price to break out and continue on to the next level. And then from here, if price were to continue up from this point, this is where I would have this marked up. We have this whole rejection area marked up. And if price starts to push back above highs again, as long as we're during a period of heavy volume, which we should be right now, it's power hour, then we would go ahead and look to take potential buys sitting up here. Same exact, just literally reading price action from range to range, over and over and over again. You dig what I'm saying? Hell yeah, bro. As soon as we hit 1 to 3, potentially 1 to 4, we'll get out of here and call it a day. Call it a boring day. We'll adjust and conquer, bro. Look at the sexy fucking just waiting for look at the partials out here. Can you guys see it? Hold on. Can you see? Here, wait. Look at the partials out. Look at that. They fuck, bro. It's beautiful partialing out here. It's good, solid work. What time zone you on, bro? I don't even know what a time zone is, bro. I'm just living. I'm just living, bro. Nas on the other hand, it's like, bro, we're if we were to take another, which I'm done. This is my last trade, but if we were to take another trade, look at the area. Look how easy price action is to learn once you put up these areas of rejection instead of just like one simplistic high or low. You know, look what's happening now yet again. We're coming up to this area of rejection. We're just waiting for volume to push beyond. For those people who are just trying to get in at a break of a high, like right here, and then we broke above a high. You know how many buyers get trapped in shit like that? And it happens in seconds. Like if we go down to 1 minute, this happens in a minute, bro, every time. If you're going to get stopped out of a trade, it's going to happen within a minute. This shit ends up reacting a whole 48 points lower. We would have got taken out, and then the real move actually happens afterwards. You know, like, do people notice that? Where it's like, oh man, it fucking took me out, and then it went in the direction I wanted to go. That happens to people all the time. Now you guys understand how to kind of alleviate that. Just allowing for yourself to wait 5 seconds to a minute after we break out of an area of liquidity, which is just a higher low, previous session highs and lows, and then taking the position from that point. Now we're starting to climb back above on Dow, so we might send that bitch to the moon, brother. But I won't be recovering all my losses here, I don't think. There's no way. It'll be a L day for me personally with partialing out. If we would have hit this first trade, we would have been up. I can't look at close positions because it'll mess up the recording. But, you know, we'd be up, I don't know, 15, almost 20%. But today's not the day, big dog. Better not to trade NAS right now. It's bearish fundamentally. Just the volume died. Low-key took NAS from that bottom to top. Saw the W forming. Bro, what can we find in your Discord if we buy the live New York session besides the live trades? That, bro. That's what you get. You get to watch me trade live every fucking day. You get a intuitional bias of what I do every single day during extreme high volume. So it's pretty fast. It's nothing like, bro, we've been on for an hour and a half. When's the last time my stream is went beyond 30 minutes even? Let's go check real quick. What is the last time it's went beyond 30 minutes? Unless I'm just fucking around bullshit. Watch her all like 30 minutes. This is London, so 23 minutes. This is London, 15 minutes, 7 minutes. Okay, so this one is 49 minutes. It's always the second one in. So 13 minutes actually was yesterday's. 30 minutes. They're all bro, it's quick. TPs are quick or SL's quick. Very, very quick. But live trading, you have a support center, but that's in the free go join Discord. I have free giveaways every single week starting now. Tomorrow is the first one. All you guys have to do is go join my Discord. I don't think I had the link in as a thing, but it's in the link is in the bio. You simply go like a post in the giveaway section, and then every Wednesday, Jingle, which is a Zen Enforcer, is going to give away a 25K account for doing jackass shit. Outside of that, I'm just sending you guys breakdowns of how I'm doing for the week, which is free as well. She's sending the link every single day so you can keep up with when a new video is released. Unless you have notifications on, you're getting that anyways. And then the group, again, it's just simply live trading during my most profitable session, which is New York Stock Exchange Open, every single day. You get the, by the way, who asked that, bro? What can I, to George, if you go into this too, all this shit's free, bro. If you wanted to see how live sessions happen first, you can take your time buying in. You go into a support center, by the way, you can create a ticket and ask any questions you want. One of us will answer it. Live recordings, all of this is open to the public now. And so you can't watch it while it's live, but once we're done with the session, we post this every single day so you can see how they operate, what areas I'm drawing out. And the reason for this is for the people who graduate and stop wanting to watch me trade live. Bro, you can go onto here after you're done with session, you trade on your own to gain your own emotional stability. You can see how your trades pair up to the man, which is extremely helpful approach. Trading resources, I don't think these are locked. Maybe these are locked. Trading resources are locked, but this is the old journal template. These are the old indicators. New indicators are coming out soon, but these are the same exact things. It's just optimized because Rebel's a fucking god. And that's what we got going on. I thought this is the giveaway section. You got a Q&A section where any of you guys can ask a question. And if I don't answer it, somebody in the group will definitely answer it. And then a couple other things that are not released yet. But a whole bunch of shit, bro. You decide if you want to join in by going into the free group first and making a decision for yourself. But as far as if you're wondering if there's any further live sessions and shit like that, there is not, bro. No, I'm not hopping on any further than that as of now. May I do like a Friday session? Potentially. But not as of right now. I got enough time on the charts for all of you guys to learn as much as you possibly can, I mean, you really... Discord link is invalid. Yeah, see, these are the things I need to know. Can somebody else confirm that, please? And I'll have her change that real quick. Is the Discord link invalid? Invite the server. Expires after never. Boom. That link is not expired that I just sent. And then I'll make sure that she puts this in there. Well, I'll do that later. Can somebody confirm though that the link is expired? Not the one I just sent, but the one in the link in the description, please. I'd appreciate it. Brownie points, bro. Whoever does it gets a couple brownie points today. He said it works now? Oh, all right, cool. TB3 is about to get hit. If you haven't pulled out anything yet, you should be in profit for the day for sure. I partialed out, so I'm not. If I pulled out now, I'd be down like $500, which I'm probably going to do. I really don't have any urge to hold the 1 to 4, if we're being honest. And it's working. All right, cool, sure. The one in the description don't work. Oh my God, I'm getting mixed reviews here. 1 to 3 just got hit. Even if I get up to a 1 to 4, yeah, I'm just gonna pull this bitch out, bro. Partialing out did incorrectly for me today. I'm out, as you see. Minus 500 for the day. Just chill the stop super close. No, I'm good. I better become profitable because I'm such a good guy. Yeah, that's definitely how it works, bro. If you're a good person in life, you'll become profitable. What else do you need? It doesn't matter. Strategy doesn't matter. It just really matters. Like, are you taking care of people in your life? And then everything else just kind of comes together. Looks like 1 to 4 will be here. I'm out of this trade though completely. Let me put up. I just want to see if this link works real quick. Anybody got any questions for me, bro? W day for anybody held further. I'm at a bit of a loss for the day. Where is the link in the bio? Get shareable link. Yeah, put a big W's in the chat anyways, bro. Let's see it. Appreciate you guys for showing up. Much love. Invite may be expired. Okay. All right. Cool. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you putting that in. Let me tell her about that right now. I meant because I told you Discord is invalid. ZMIB, YouTube description. We gotta do that shit right now. Boom. Make sure you turn on notifications and leave a comment. Let's run the algo up. Facts, bro. Yeah. Make sure you guys show love, bro. We're here every day. Yeah. Yeah. All right, cool. I just updated it. And then, one second. For live tomorrow, please. Hell yeah. Took that small break for 1 or 2 as well. Hell yeah. Alex Trey, please refrain from posting links. Yeah, I'm gonna cut that shit out, bro. Streamlabs is about to get fucking smacked with the permissions and shit. It's got way too much power. All right. Let's make sure my boys 1 to 4 got destroyed. I still would have been. I parceled out so much. I would have made like 700 by holding for 1 to 4 instead of the 500. So I was like, bro, let me just pull this bitch out. There's no reason to fucking even try to hold. But destroyed, dude. What a good trade. I can't believe that I'm fucking 500 down by having such a fat fucking trade. That's not good. That's not good management on my part. Let's see it though. 1 in the chat if you guys are profitable today. 2 in the chat if you're break even. 3 in the chat if you're negative. I'll start it off. From negative to good. That's how you do it, gang. Markets ain't keeping you down, that's for sure. Yeah, bro. Come on, bro. Okay, so everybody's profitable but me, bro? All right, well, let me just go fuck myself real quick then. 1112. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll just go fuck myself for sure. I'm positive for the day. Hell yeah, solid. You gonna master the 2 p.m. session, Susan? Up? Come on, bro. You know what time. 1.5% up today, 100K account. Holy shit, dude. I'm saving you as little negative. Beautiful. Oh, I see. Nah, bro, you don't gotta save me. I think overall the market is now back to conditions where you don't need to partial out that quick. Yeah, potentially, bro. Potentially. All right, hell yeah. 1 to 32 hit. I'm out this bitch. Hopefully you guys show up every single day. I'll have to get used to putting up the extra new fucking things, but make sure you guys use code Zen for 50% off all challenges. Link is always going to be in the bio. If you want to double your deposit so you get 100% deposit bonus on gates, obviously the link is in the fucking bio, bro. I'm here every single day at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm looking to just win. So I've been doing it for a very long time during London session, very long time during New York session, but this is new to me. So I'm going to hop on every single day and be like, risk a bit lower all the way until you guys see this account. What? Why? Oh my God, I had that seller on accident. Okay, all the way until you guys see this, probably get up to like 20, 25K. That to me will be okay. I'm used to it. We'll probably be here for a couple weeks at that point because I'm risking like 8 to a K. So that would be like, yeah, I mean, that's like 100%, but that's risking 10% per trade. I know on accident, George. I entered that on accident. And so thank you for the profit recovery. Much love. I think overall the market's not back. Yeah. But we here every day, bro. Appreciate you guys for showing up. Make sure you like the fucking stream before you hop off this bitch. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, yo.